Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. A quick little invitation for all of you IB Economics students out there to head on over to bradcartwright.com, a website designed around the IB Economics curriculum with the express purpose of helping IB Economics students all around the world improve their performance, whether that be on an in-class quiz, a test, or ultimately the IB exam. All right, my friends, and to give you a little look and feel for what it's like over there, enjoy this free preview. All right, as we roll into our studies of microeconomics, we got to go back to one of the 6 real-life issues that the IB asks us to apply to our studies, okay? So we're going to take a look at that first question. You might remember way back when I first presented all of the 6 real-life situations or real-life issues through which we are going to look at IB Economics. This is the first one, okay? So what is the question? The question is, how do consumers and producers make choices in trying to meet their economic objectives? In other words, what are the motivations of me and you as consumers, because that's what we do mostly, and then what are the motivations, right, of producers when they make something? And we're going to see that the classical economists, or if you think back, like the classical economists thought of our motivations as coming from, you know, our like intrinsic self-interest as consumers. And they saw that the profit motive was the only like motivation behind producing something. And when those two come together and shake hands, you get a market equilibrium, and everybody walks away happy, right? I buy something, I feel really happy, and the producer feels happy because he or she got what she wanted for the product, okay? So this real world issue question is going to affect our studies. This is like the overarching question for our studies of demand, our studies of supply, our studies of market equilibrium, and our studies of elasticity, okay? Which is where we are headed in our studies, okay? So how do consumers and producers make choices in trying to meet their economic objectives? Excellent. Remember that question. That's like the question that's hanging over your head as you go through the first couple of units of studies in microeconomics, okay? What are some conceptual understandings underneath this? And this is the other thing that the IB asks us to do, is say, okay, so there's the question. Now, what are the understandings? Meaning, like, this is true about governments, right? This is true about producers. This is true about consumers, okay? So let's go through them, okay? Conceptual understandings of this question about what motivates consumers and producers. Interaction between consumers and producers in a market is the main mechanism through which resources are directed to meet the needs and wants in an economy. Big picture statement. This is an understanding so that you can, this is a basic understanding that underlies that question. Number 2, consumers and producer choices are the outcome of complex decision making. Yeah, you bet, right? When we get into behavioral economics, you're going to see why. Welfare is mixed if allocative efficiency is, not mixed. Welfare is maximized if allocative efficiency is achieved, and constant change produces dynamic markets, okay? So you see that there are, whoops, wrong color. There is choices, one of the 9 central themes of our studies of economics. There is efficiency, one of the 9 central themes of our studies of economics, and change is there as well, okay? So the conceptual understandings of the first real-life questions, how do producers and consumers meet their needs and wants, has these 6 themes underneath it, okay? And for a refresher, because remember, these never go away, here are the 9 conceptual themes or concepts in IB Economics. They're scarcity, choice, efficiency, equity, economic well-being, sustainability, change, interdependence. I counted wrong. And intervention, there. Okay? So there's a look at the first real-life issue in the form of a question, and this is going to be the driving essential question, the driving idea behind our studies of demand, supply, market equilibrium, and elasticity. All right, my friends, let's get rolling. We'll see you in the next video.